Hello, welcome to today's episode. I had recorded an intro, but it had some music in it, so I'm re-recording it here on the creative server, and so you'll see some things missing that you might be expecting. Um, in today's episode, we're going to get our gear really well set up. We're gonna build a couple of builds actually, or at least a build and a half, and we're gonna have some setbacks that we're gonna require some help from friends on. So sit back, relax. This is a relatively long one for me, so yeah, I hope you enjoy. All right. Um, don't have much to show other than I just wanted to kind of check in. It's kind of the end of the second day, and as you can see, I am rolling villagers, which is not fun, but our base in general is in a pretty good spot. Kind of got some more villagers. I got some farmers going. I've got a melon farm going manual for now, and then I'll automate it soon. Um, and what I'm looking for here is unbreaking. It's just I need unbreaking on my tools, and once I do that, I will have like efficiency, mending, protection for. I'll have like all the big enchants, and then it's kind of in the groove here, and just rolling through these, and hopefully one day I will get an Unbreaking 3, which I have not seen yet. All right. We're here in the Nether, and that's interesting. Um, we're about to go into a fortress. I've been in there before, and it kicked my butt, but now I'm all geared up. Pretty much got fully enchanted stuff. My sword could be better, right? And there's could be some other enchants here, but that's kind of what we're going for. So yeah, I want to going in here. Nice. Okay. Run away. Hello. So, assuming you've seen uh the clip. Oh, let me. I'm in creative mode here. Um, I'm actually still burning. My tune is rather, and this is actually the next day. I it was late. Nobody was on. I was fighting a piglin, right, and I killed him, and then my thing just kind of went boom and walked over here, and this is kind of the same view, and I fell down right into here, and I actually fell right here. And so I'm actually down in this area. Wow, I'm falling slower. Um, but yeah, I'm in this area. And kind of at the bottom of that lava lake. And what's happening right now is that Brun and Amy are actually doing me a huge solid. Thank you, Brun and Amy, in advance. And they're going to try and save me. So this is actually kind of a fun adventure, even though it's pretty stressful, right? All my fancy gear that I just spent a bunch of time getting is down in there, right? So they're setting up. We're either doing gravity blocks or some fire resistance potions. I'm not exactly sure. Um, oh, and they're going to be in the VC, so I'm gonna hop over into there. Either way, we're gonna get some fun footage. One way or the other, we're either gonna get all of our gear back, or we're gonna die trying. So, um, this will be exciting.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Server survival. Hey, I see you.
Oh,
Oh, you missed. That's
I
all
got
right.
it.
I missed. Okay. Well,
I'm
I'm
fine.
over here. I'm not Hammer.
you moved. You moved, and I aimed where you were. Well, it looks like there's. Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. Cool. Yay.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Now we just
Not a
gotta,
problem.
get out of here. Out of this box.
The first save is free. The next one costs money.
That's all right. I will pay penance or whatever. I'll dig whatever you need me to dig for like 2 hours or something.
We're gonna remember you said that. You
Yeah.
don't know what kind of projects we have going on.
Oh, okay. Now the fun part.
All right, we're back. Now I've got some fire resistance potions. That's kind of what I really wanted from that first trip, and I did happen to get some blaze rods. And so after the rescue, I kind of went and made those, and now we're back. We're gonna do this again. Kill them that are like right in my face. Just okay, got our first. That's two. All right, we only need one more. That was a cool interaction. All right, cool. We got our 3 skulls. So get out of here. Now the question is, how do we want to fight our wither? Okay, we have everything we need for a wither fight. So I'm going to cheese it a little bit. I'm going to use some iron golems to kind of help me fight it. But I'm totally okay with that. So we're just going to go down to a deep slate, some deep slate levels here. Go kind of deep, and then dig a tunnel. And once I've got this tunnel dug and we're all set up, I'll come back. All right, we're all set. Unfortunately, that guy's dying, but here we go. All right, we did it. The iron golems didn't really help that much, but that's all right. It distracted him long enough. All right, cool. That's what we got. All right. So I forgot to record. I was going to do a time lapse on this, but that ended up not being what we were doing. So I have kind of made this little dock and this ship inspired build. It still needs an interior, and there's some stuff that I still need to get. But generally, yeah, kind of made it, and it's pretty close to the creative version. I just don't have literally all the materials, but all like the colored glass is in, and the tough and everything. So yeah, did the resource grind, and now we've kind of got the boats. One thing I forgot to do is fill in the boats, and then you got a pressure plate there. Great. Put that there. Put that there, and now I should get a boat. Nice. Yeah, I'll chip away at this. There's, if you saw in the rendering, if you go to all, this is a boat, and there's also like a big flag. Those are, definitely some stuff. There's like an entrance here that I need to build, and then there's an interior. All of that I'll get to. I'm just not in a rush. I wanted to get the dock built and done. All right. Let's chat about what we're doing next. So, I built the boathouse at spawn, and kind of thinking of a project that I wanted to do, and mostly I want to get my beacon up and running, and then also just like start to convert some things over to kind of their final form. And so I designed a boat, and you can actually see I started it over there. That's the bottom of the boat, and the bottom is almost done. And once we get more wool, which I'm making here, takes a while. We'll actually have it built up. But let's go check it in creative, and we'll see the full build, which is this. So this is our full build. It's in the same spot in creative as it is in the overworld. Um, and so the bottom here is this first layer, and then we've got more layers above that. And yeah, the wool is going to take a while, which is a bummer, but it is what it is. And then yeah, this is a barge, it's a crane barge, and it's also an iron farm. They're now burning up here. So what they do is they spawn into this central platform, which is acting like our crane base here. And when they spawn in, they kind of slide into this central column, which shoves them all the way up. So there we go. So he just kind of goes up into this central column, and up here there's lava that just burns them. And then when they die, you'll see that their drops just kind of fall through. And so they just fall into the outside, fall off, and then they'll get picked up. So this is kind of like an up-down system, pretty cool. The fact that it goes up and removes the the guys from the kind of viewing of these guys, knowledge of these guys, means that we can have an efficient farm, and the spawning platform. It's the only place where they can spawn. All of this is like half slabbed and all of that. So now we've got we've got 4 cells in here and 2 zombies, and it's making iron blocks. So just a really simple setup, simple like filter that just like filters out iron ingots and then auto crafts them into blocks. And that's kind of the entirety of that system. So the barge is just pretty simple design. I tried to really focus on the crane. The crane is kind of my. I'm really proud of that. The other parts of this barge are kind of roughed in. They're not like detailed or anything. Um, but I'm also pretty limited because of just like half slabs that I need to put everywhere to prevent spawning. So there's some limitations in terms of this build that make it more difficult. But yeah, that's kind of that's what we're going to be building. So if we go back to the survival, you could see that you know I've got that platform. That's the start of it, and we're waiting on a bunch of wool. All right, we're back here, and we've got everything kind of built and set up. Take that out. We don't need that anymore. That's like a little access panel. And if I wait a second, we should get a yep, iron golem going up, burning up, and uh it's working for sure. Um so and we've got the full kind of aesthetic build pretty much done. I'm going to put the final touches on and we'll do that together. But yeah, it's pretty much all in and go down here and um we are getting iron blocks and bone meal. I added a little just extra bone meal thing. There is a chance for like random shit to end up in there and block it off, but I'm not that worried about it. And then this isn't in the creative world. This is only in survival because this takes us down to kind of a little hole that I'm maybe starting to build out. I haven't really decided. Um, I think maybe a couple of farms down here that I don't really want to build chips for. Thinking specifically bamboo and sugarcane. Just like I don't really need to be have a full ship. I don't think, but I'll think about it. And you pop out. It gives you a uh, nice satisfying pop out, and you're just here on the barge. And then yeah, we'll come over here. You can see we've got a full beacon now, and everything's set up on the front. So yeah, we're gonna finish this off. We're gonna make sure we can get rid of all that stuff. And yeah, now we can. We'll put something back here, but yeah, let's get a couple blocks of iron. Yeah, something like that. And then I got my emissive textures, so they kind of pop, but yeah, that's kind of cool. And then we'll put our torch back over here, and that should light the whole thing. Fantastic. That's it. We've finished our first real build of the season. The boathouse is also kind of a real build, but I haven't actually finished it, and so this one feels like the first one that we were able to do, and um, let's turn off any kind of Lightmatica rendering and take it back and see what it all looks like. Yeah, that looks pretty sweet. Um, maybe some lights. I'm kind of waiting for ochre frog lights, uh, and I think someone just got them, so I may have to go see if I can get some ochre frog lights. But uh, we'll see. They may be in the shopping district. But yeah, I'm really happy with this. There's some really good. It's hard to see the lines going through, but it looks really good, and I'm pretty proud of it. So awesome. I'll sign off there, and maybe we'll get some ogre frog lights and light this build up a little bit more. But uh, yeah, it's looking good, working good, everything I wanted. All right, all right. I think that's gonna be it for this episode. We got a big project done. Kind of a project and a half. We also built the boathouse. But we finished this crane barge with the iron farm, and we did some cleanup of the base. Our first um, base cleanup. The whole goal will be to eventually get all of this stuff that is on this island off of the island, right? And we want to restore the island to its pristine state. This is just a starter place, and we'll get there next time, or maybe right after this for me, is it's time to go back to the roof. I set that up a long time ago, and I haven't used it. So I'm going to go to the roof, make myself a gold farm. I'm going to try and use Doc M's design if I can find it. I'm excited for that. And hopefully I can do a time lapse of that one. So yeah, here we go. And thanks for watching. This was a fun one. And we'll get back to some more building and some technical Minecraft as well, and maybe some shenanigans coming up. Everybody's been pretty heads down so far. Not a lot of shenanigans yet, but we'll get there. All right. Have a good one.